Okay, so let's start with some multiplication review. We're going to do 86 times 5. And we start multiplying the ones times the ones. So 5 times 6 is 30. I put the 0 and I regroup the 3. 5 times 8 is 40 plus 3 that I had here makes 43. Now look at how I scratched off the 3 that I was regrouping. That's for me to know I already used it so that I don't add it up again to another result. So this is my final answer to 86 times 5 is 430. Now let's try the same thing with 2 digits at the bottom. And I want to introduce the turtle method because it helps a lot of students. You just draw the head of a turtle like this. So you know that you have to solve what is inside of the turtle first. And I like to draw an eye and a smiley face. So you have to do what's inside the turtleneck first. So that means that I'm going to do 5 times 6, 30. Bring the 3. 5 times 8, 40 plus 3, 43. But that's not my final answer because I've only done what's inside the head of the turtle. I have to now multiply times 2. Now, because I'm multiplying times 2, the answer I get must follow the 2. In other words, I'm multiplying the tens, so the answer I get has to be in the place of the tens as well. So I'm going to do 2 times 6 is 12. Because it's the answer from the tens, it follows the tens. I put the 2 and I regroup the 1. Some like to say that the turtle laid an egg and we fill that space with a 0, but you don't have to. As long as you know that it goes here, not in the ones place, but in the tens place because you're multiplying the 2. Now 2 times 8, 16 plus 1, 17. Now I add both of my partial products. And this is 11. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And this is my answer. This is how we do multiplication. You have to know your timetables. Now we're going to try division, long division. And we're going to do 6 divided by 72. So I do what number times 6. So you have to know that this is always the multiplication table you're going to be using. Times 6. What number times 6 gives me 7? There's no number times 6 that gives me 7, but the closest I get without going over is 6 times 1, 6. I put the 1 here. Subtract, and I bring the next digit down. Now I ask myself the same question. What number times 6 gives me 12? The answer is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. I subtract, and there is no more digits to bring down, so my division here is complete. Let's do another example. Let's say that we have 6 divided by 7, 2, 8. So, same thing. This is my timetable. I like to put a small multiplication sign so I don't forget. What number times 6 gives me 7 or less than 7, but very close without going over it? 1 times 6, 6. 1. I bring the next digit down, 12. Again, what number times 6 gives me 12? 2. 2 times 6, 12. But I'm not done because I have the 8 here. So I need to bring the 8 down. And I ask myself, what number times 6 gives me 8? There's no number times 6 that gives me 8, but the closest I can get without going over would be 1 times 6, which is 6. I subtract. 8 minus 6, 2. I have no other digit to bring down, so my division is complete. But I have this 2 here. It's not a 0, it's a 2. So this is my remainder. Therefore, my answer for this is 121 R2, or 121 2 over 6. You can write it in either one of those two ways. So remember, long division, take one digit at a time. This is the multiplication table you have to do. This is your answer bar. You put the number you found on the answer bar. You subtract, bring digit down, subtract, bring digit down, subtract until you have no more digits or you reach 0 and you have no more digits to continue. I hope this helps you.